a Mark's mobility that is in line with their style was actually banned out by KBG as a final ban in Game 1. Against the Cho, though, an assassin against Cho is quite difficult, and the Netherrealm. I feel like this is going to be reliant on the rotations, right? If Umbrella Squad can out-rotate KBG and get fights on their terms before KBG can really regroup around the penalty zone, around the Netherrealm, they can definitely take this game and run with it.
Well, before we head into the match, I think that I will lean towards Team KBG's draft because I think they have a really good team fight. There's nothing to stop them from just like going in and sleeping into the backlines, having that Faramis. And on the side of Team Umbrella Squad, I think they have to take like solo pick off heroes. Like they have to take them one by one.
Whether it's 1 by 1, whether it's full 5v5s, at the end of this, let's see, currently at match point, it's going to be the Umbrella Squad on the red side up against KBG on the blue side. Unfortunate there, unfortunate indeed. Looks like we're gonna have to call a tech pause. Luckily, we're not in the middle of the fight or anything important. It's just at the very beginning, the first less than 10 seconds.
Well, now we have a bit more time to talk about the possibilities right here. Great team fight from KBG, but so I think the goal for Umbrella Squad is to avoid said big team fights and to ensure they can really go for those pickoffs. The Arlet pick in a big team fight can be used as a deterrent, right? You pull someone in, and when everyone's scrambling to save their guy, the Final Slash can really stop everyone long enough to really go for it. With a Novaria Lancelot, it's a good mix of magical and physical damage. It's good burst, but it still requires items. So I think mid-game is where Umbrella Squad really wants to take off. For KBG, there's a chance they can try to do some things earlier, because with the limited amount of damage coming in from the Novaria, from the Lancelot, right, the burst nature, not spammable like the other mages or jungle picks, it means that the Faramis Netherrealm can have so much more value, especially around the first turtle fight.
Well, at a certain point, I think that Arlet can be used not to just like take someone in the middle of his own team, but at some times, and I've actually seen that happen quite a lot, having someone out, swept out of the team fight because they are effective. Say, for example, you don't want a carry to be inside the team fight because she has a really good output and she has a really huge damage to deal, especially because it's a true damage. Of course, no one can stop against the true damage. So sometimes they just want to sweep carry away to keep it away from the team fight, even if they had to sacrifice with that Arlet.
Boys, you make some really good points here. In the early stages of this game, it's going to be really important for Umbrella Squad to really sit and protect their laners as much as they can until they hit that mid game. Key Best Gaming, on the other hand, if they want to start getting aggressive, they're going to need to hit their level 4s too. But in the meantime, these level 1s, it's all about the information.
Looking at the battle spells as well, you can see the Purifies for Lumu on the Faramis. That's definitely the way to go. In the mid lane, it's going to be dangerous, especially against this Kaja right here.
Wait,
if he gets...
Is that a Kaja with the blue buff? That was a Kaja with the blue buff, right?
Oh, he stole it. Tangor actually gets the pick off. It seems like he's very adept on that Kaja, which is dangerous, right? Because the suppression, that is a very dangerous tool, especially against a Faramis. If Lumu oversteps, he can get picked off, and no Netherrealm for his team can mean a fatal mistake.
Did he really take that risk? Did Simba take that high risk to lose his own buffs in the early game? Losing a buff to Akaja, that should like take a lot of work.
It does, but now Marl is getting right on top of Tides. No way to get out. Fangor slows him down, and now Lumu is on the run. Simba can only do so much, but he's not level 4, so no access to the electrifying beats.
He got under the skin of Faramis. He actually used that Purify so fast.
He uses it very early, just in case something gets thrown out at him. But the early game damage potential, I think Keep Best Gaming were just really underestimating it. Tides on the Cho, you're very mobile, very survivable as well with the shielding and the Jeet Kundos, but you can't just walk up like that against an assassin and against a Novaria who has deceptively high damage in the beginning of the game due to the nature of the spells, right? The farther you go on the Astral Recall, the harder that Astral Sphere hits.
Well, I think that they need to work on that Bruno back because Bruno at a certain point is a snowball himself. So whenever, and he already he have a ball. So anyways, whenever there's a Bruno, I always expect to see some turret pushing, see some like services being given to him, and a lot of resources. But maybe one of them is the team fight.
Yep, Final Slash is already going to find two. Simba is completely outside of that turtle pit. Castle able to pick out. Oh, wait, he flickers back in to try once more with Final Slash again and manages to even get out the Netherrealm. Simba still gets to live. Troublemaker unable to connect with the flame shot. Now suppressed. Fangor has done a great job to set up Tides as a meal for his boy Marl.
I was about to say no casualties so far, it's just a turtle, but there's a kill.
There's definitely a kill right there. And for Umbrella Squad, right now, you have to be a bit more concerned with how they can actually find these pickoffs, man. They keep going in and they're abusing the castle early hour damage. And for Keepers Gaming, because they can't really deal with this right now, they have a lot of mobility, and it seems that from the emblems, that is what they're trying to center on. But the damage and the penetration coming in from both Marl and Troublemaker with the Assassin emblem, that is what they are abusing. And maybe Keepers Gaming can try and go for multiple members in the team fights to ensure that one guy can get picked off, but the rest can still pull the fight back.
Well, protecting the king while the king is Bruno himself, I would say that Team Umbrella Squad are doing really good. And oh, what is that? Simba just went in the jungle, but he didn't get that blue buff. That was crazy.
It was insane, man. I think Simba can definitely go for even more right here, depending on the situation. But man, I think Simba is just really limited by all the crowd control available, and of course by the threat of that Divine Judgment. If Angor can get a big pick right here, that could be the end of the whole early game for Keepers Gaming.
Yeah, ooh, just steal it.
Dude, these kills are starting to really starting to pile on for the side squad, but for as long as they do this, Godyang is now in a lot of trouble.
Looking for Brody?
I mean, they might try. He flickers out super early to do so. He gets hit by the skill shot, and now Marl has a wave to work with, even protecting it. Farman saves the life of Godyang, and Marl, so little left, gets a good kick coming in from Tides, and Fangor on the run. This should be a kill coming in for Simba or Lumu. Either or will be great, but they're going to use the electrifying beams to secure it anyways. Black Marsh.
Everyone's just saying 0 HP. What's that?
He's flickering in hard. He's flickering in fast. No point scrounging away these kills.
Just back and forth fights again and again. What is going on right here? Umbrella Squad is getting the better of the situation because Fangor is just taking away so much attention. Once Castle arrives right there, it's almost like game over, right? There's no damage left to try and output, to try and take out an Arlet with the Brave Smite. For Umbrella Squad, that's a great move, and now they have full control over the turtle, and despite the best efforts of Keepers Gaming, it's going to be so difficult for them to even get vision to try and contest.
I think that Bruno is getting so, like, really amazing footwork there. He's just getting turrets, he's getting minions, he's getting jungle, he's getting everything he ever wanted, and Team Umbrella Squad might just take that turtle fight.
Yes, they've already got the way of the dragon, they've kicked him far, but now it's 2 versus 4. The final slash seems good, but Castle, he keeps on going in. He's holding them all single-handedly as the turtle is already gone. Simba finally takes out Castle, but this opens up an opportunity. Marl finds Godyang despite everything that has happened.
That's a crazy 1-for-1 despite everything. It's still the GOAT that are taken out though for Keepers Gaming. Godyang getting taken out means a delay in their mid to late game potential. For now, Umbrella Squad are trying to siege, but they're unable to get a lot of these turrets. That's why they're going for all these dives.
What?
They find the way of the dragon almost immediately, but they're not really able to capitalize on Marl. Is purposely just taking the damage. The Thorn rolls, it does hurt, but Tides still alive. Do they have the Flame Shot? No, they do not have the Flame Shot, and that's going to be mid-tier 1 collapsing.
Yeah, it was mid-tier 1 collapsing, and everything is collapsing for the side of Team KBG. But not that kill. Seems like that kill wasn't collapsing.
Yep, it wasn't collapsing. It's kind of ironic to see Troublemaker in a situation where he's not getting as many kills as you would like him to see, but at the very least, he's finally gotten a death. It's important to find these kills in these situations because especially for Keepers Gaming, they need to start scaling up, and they need to start scaling up fast.
I think Troublemaker is just showing great flexibility. Look at Castle, man, just baiting things out. Fangor's coming in, but it's 2v4.
All right.
Finds the way of the Dragon once again. Penalty zone to try and disengage. The Netherrealm, it seems good, but at the end of the day, it's still Castle who ends up dying. The Astro Echoes is going to open things up.
Marl!
To jump straight into the back line. God Yang finds one. The second to fall. That's a double. Does he make it a triple? As CU flickers on out of there. Marl's not going to let him go so
going
easily.
in.
But Fangor just making sure nobody else gets to interrupt, holding the way for Marl. Just in case. What a perfect execution coming in from Marl. Simba trying to find a trade. Doesn't even get it with the electrifying beats.
Marl! What a magnificent, incredible gameplay.
It's insane. Marl just lifting his team up 7-0-1, and he's not done just yet. He's going to the solo, the turtle even. It's only 8 minutes in, but there's so much action going on, and I must say, it really benefits Umbrella Squad with their aggressive early game composition. Despite having Simba, a great assassin, on the Joy, Keybest Gaming, they're just struggling to really find the backline targets. They can't get past the Fangor and Castle, the frontliners of Umbrella Squad.
Yeah, for me, Marl, man. Marl. He was born to be assassin. He was meant to be assassin.
He wants it, and he wants it bad. Oh, the final slash doesn't get tight, but it doesn't matter. They still are able to pick him up at the end of the day. Lightning Truncheon already purchased by Troublemaker. That's going to give him some important damage here. As you can see, the temp HP, 90% of it instantly gone.
Yeah, Team KBG at this point are panicking by the hands of Team Umbrella. There's no mercy.
That's the last thing they have to try and do right here. They have to try and calm down and try and find an opportunity. But here's an M-Series fact here, Yasu.
An M-Series fact, one and done. Before Umbrella Squads, okay, a one victory versus KBG. The last time game in the M-Series itself ended under 8 minutes was Blacklist, one against MVG in M3 with 9.55. So it was so near, we were about to hit a record there.
Almost 3 seconds off, but let's see how this next couple of seconds are going to actually go, because Umbrella Squad, 6K lead, and they're taking every single one of these outer turrets for free, and it looks like they might even threaten an inhibitor here, unless they have something.
Penalty zone for minions?
I mean, okay, it's not like they have an important objective to fight over other than lure in like 25 seconds.
Well, if you want to do it, you can do it. You are the player, right?
Yep, fair enough. But so far, it has been quite a struggle, and now we see Simba once again. Electrifying Beats to try and secure final slash. He knows he's got no more dashes, no more beats to play. An easy pickup for the Umbrella Squad, but it's not over yet. Mara, whoa! Nicely done with the Thorn Rose, dodging literally everything coming in for the side of Keybest Gaming.
It wasn't just about that final slash, it was about that final touch from Troublemaker coming from far behind with a sniper. Flame Shot managed to just take the life of Simba. Whoa, what was that?
The flicker kick coming in, and they've already tried their best times. After everything he's done, was able to finally set up a kill and get Castle. Marl might be the next to fall. God Yang finally has enough damage after the Malefic Roar purchase, and even going into the Winds of Nature, allowing Simba to jump into that back line. Troublemaker very, very low. Luckily, using his ult to confirm his suspicions about where everybody else was.
That's a very big blunder coming in from Umbrella Squad, getting the shutdown and giving it to God Yang of all people. Not the ideal result of a base attack, but now with the Lord coming in, they can try and make something happen. But this is the problem when you have a Kaja. For the most part, your approach is very one-dimensional. You're going to wait for the Lord to get close. You're going to wait for Keybest Gaming to be forced to try and walk up and defend against this Lord, and they're going to go for a pickoff. That's generally how it's going to go. And with the Novaria, they can definitely do a lot of damage. If you look at the items, only a Lightning Truncheon though. He might be going for a glowing one next, knowing that there's a big issue in them trying to secure the kills onto CU and Tides.
Yeah, Bruno so far, wow, I was just about to talk about the damage.
Flicker final slash all towards CU to push him away. Black March is going to be able to pick up that kill at the same time. Good, perfect execution here. There should be an inhibitor take for the side of the Umbrella Squad. I don't see a lot of answers for Keybest Gaming to maintain against this type of pressure.
Finish?
It could be a finish. The Lord is cracking down on the inhibitor from the bottom side, and now they slowly move up. Top inhibitor is next to fall. Tides looking for an opportunity, but Marl isn't going to give it to him just yet. I think the Umbrella Squad should start backing off soon, but Castle has something else to say. He gets kicked away, canceling his final slash, almost connecting onto 4. Good Astral recall coming in from Troublemaker, and now Castle all by himself. No disengage, forced to go back in again.
Hey!
He finally gets the final slash out to God Gang. Winds of Nature is going to keep him alive, but it's too late. The Black March is here.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god, what was that damage? I'm telling you since the beginning. Watch that Bruno, watch that footwork. He's just working out through the whole game, getting so fed.
Only one member down though for Keep S Gaming. It's a 3v4, but Umbrella Squad, they're not backing off. Frangor might be looking for another pickoff. And Black March's damage, man, that is insane. Especially against Lumu. 2 hits, I think, took him down below half HP. Fortunately for Keep S Gaming, they're able to stave off the aggression, and they're gonna live to fight another time. At 30 minutes though, Umbrella Squad, now they're kind of feeling the heat. The late game ain't bad, man, with a Bruno and a Novaria, but the Arlot and the Lancelot does fall off a bit, and the Netherrealm becomes even more important the longer the game goes on.
I see a conceal there. What are they planning to do? Not quite much, just changing position, right? Yeah, I think it was just changing a position. You don't want to flex their, like, legs and stuff.
They got to stretch it out a little bit. Their base will eventually, they're going to have to base eventually. They've got no inhibitor tyrants, 3 pushing waves. I feel like Umbrella Squad, they've basically got the nuts at this point, right? It's very difficult to lose from this position.
No mercy whatsoever.
Well, they can have the intel advantage, they can have the pickup advantage as well. Keep us gaming, they just have to get the right person, right? If they trade 1-for-1 with the Netherrealm as well, they need to get towards the backline, towards Black March maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, they pull CU, but now here comes the Farmers to protect everybody. Jumping on in with the penalty zone, catches them all. Marl's able to take out CU, but Black March had to go as a trade, a 1-for-1 trade. Not very worth it. Not very worth it for the Umbrella Squad, but now evens up with the help of a Lord take.
An enhanced Lord there was brought to you by Korea and will be brought to you by Umbrella Squad in the mid lane, and they might just finish what they started because Umbrella Squad so far has been in charge of every single movement in the game.
But there's a bit of a weakness here that is spotted, man. Keep S Gaming, the fact that they're able to get Black March in that fight is great for them. Gold swing wise, it's also good for them in planning out their next fight.
Oh, Simba!
Oof, Simba almost gets taken out. But if they can trade him for Black March perhaps in a fight, they can win.
Tides just couldn't get the angle for the way of the dragon. He knew it, so he didn't even bother clicking it. He's holding on to his ult, but he gets pulled on back with the final slash, and Castle is unrelenting. CU now have to disengage the rest of his team, but the same problem occurs. He has no means of escape. Marl is going to take him out first, but now with the Lord at their base, with Lord-empowered minions marching right up to their front door, KBG is hoping that Umbrella Squad make a mistake.
They are just holding them inside that base behind that Crystal team. KBG have nothing to do but to defense.
Flickers and finds the Divine Judgment into the perfect execution, into the final slash, and Black March gets the free hit for days. KBG is going to be dropping this. Umbrella Squad take the game 2